At 126 pounds, John Haines of Arcadia, 29-2. His opponent, Dave Meister from Manitowoc, 27-1-1. At 132.
So they have some family tradition going for them there too. The Manitowoc Ships, that's what it says on the front of Dave Meister's singlet. The Ships, and there is a good look at John Haines with the red hair also, as his brother Jimmy has. It almost looks like they're twins, but of course he's quite a bit younger than Jimmy. And we're all set to go. The referee for this match, John Hovel of Milwaukee.
There'd be no missing Haines if you put them out together. You could easily spot them. For the fans here, it'll be easy because one boy is in black and one in red, and of course one with tights and one without. Haines immediately trying to drop in for a single leg. It's being countered very well by Dave Meister. Haines has been very active on his feet throughout all of this tournament. I did have the pleasure of watching him wrestle in a tournament earlier in the year, and he is very active in that one. A very good technician. Meister's immediately come in. Haines sat there just a little bit too long, Marsh, and waited to see what he was going to do, and Meister came in with a little Kelly or baby fireman.
And he leads it now 2-0 with 1:10 remaining here in the first period. 3 periods of wrestling, 2 minutes each, providing it goes the distance and we don't have a fall. You're looking at Dave Meister with a pretty good ride now on John Haines. Meister is coached by Dennis Kozlowski in his 3rd year. He's the son of Butch and Dolly Meister, and he has a brother and a sister.
Looks like Meister's going to go out there. He'd like a fall in this match if he could get it. And he's been a kind of a swarming, powerful type of wrestler. They all, of course, at a distance, look very, very muscular. And I can attest to the fact that as a coach, the opposition always looks 3 times as big as your boy. Like, how in the world did he ever get in this weight class? But anyway, they're very strong. But Meister looks to be the kind that he makes use of this. A lot of horsepower now. He maybe has made a mistake. But Haines, I think, went
coming out the back door.
Meister threw those legs in, and we're going to have no change of control.
Well, we got 10 seconds, Kirby, and let's see if John Haines can get the reversal. 7 seconds, 6-5. He's got to get the arm out. He gave him the 2.
Right, he's got
there it is, and we're all tied up at 2-2. John Haines with a pressure move as time was running out in the first period. Comes out. He came out the back door, as you saw. Good move. Got a rouse for the 37th annual WIAA State Wrestling Championships. First year that we've had a class championship tournament, and it seems to be going very, very well.
I'm sure that this will be assessed, Marsh, by everybody, fans, WIAA officials, coaches, and everyone else before this is over with, assess and see what they like. And my guess is next year that there will be some changes. Yesterday's meet was very, very long, and again, Haines comes around and he sits out, reaches back and gets himself 1 and goes ahead now by 3-1.
3-2.
3-2, pardon me. And again, it's Meister moving in on that baby fireman or Kelly. Wasn't very artistic, but he got what he needed out of it for a 2-point takedown, and he now takes the lead 4-3 with 1:20 to go in the second period. And he's looking for a side cradle on John Haines of Arcadia. I don't think he's going to bend the way he wants him to there. I really don't think he's going to bend backwards, and referee John Hovel is saying, no, that's potentially dangerous. We'd like to have him bend the other way tomorrow morning. And
that's one of the things that we've been very, very careful of with all of the officials here, and that is we don't want anybody suffering any type of injury. And we saw a good look at Coach Bill Lockington. He's in his first year at Arcadia.
Haines is back in the down position, and Meister coming on. Referee John Hovel gives them the whistle, and Haines once again attempts the little sit out, reach back, crawfish type move. Haines
good quick move by Haines, and he comes out, and he should get the 1 point if he can stay on the mat. They're going to give him the 1, both feet up. Absolutely. Dave Meister strategically trying to get off the mat. And of course, John Haines wanted that single point. And we're tied at 4 with 52 seconds remaining in the second period at 126 pounds. Dave Meister of Manitowoc Lincoln, 27-1-1. John Haines of Arcadia, 29-2. Both young men seniors.
Oh, there was a beautiful head chuck by Haines. Meister this time got caught leaning and looking out there and looking to do something, and Haines hit him with a good head chuck and goes ahead now by a score of 6-4 with 27 seconds to go in the second period.
Haynes was here last year, Kirby, but he didn't place. He has plenty of experience, so he wrestles in a lot of tournaments, and as we said, he works out with his older brother Jimmy, and I'm sure that he has picked up a lot of knowledge that way.
Right.
1 point for Meister, and now it's 6-5, 1 point escape, 10 seconds remaining in the second period. This has been an exciting match. Both wrestlers virtually even.
All right, and Meister's trying to get his little underkelly. Here he's throwing it again, and this time Haines seems to be ready for it, and he stopped it. It comes to the end of the second period, 6-5.
He goes 7-6 this afternoon to earn his berth in the finals. That was for the Class A championship, and Ewart was unbeaten in that match this afternoon and suffered his first loss at the hands of Dave Meister. Johnny Haines beat Chip Tiedemann of Waunakee 6-2, and Scott Graber of Mineral Point 5-1. Graber, the Class C champion, we'll get a look at him in just a little while. So we have two outstanding wrestlers here, and that's one thing. When you get down to the championship finals for the state championship, you're going to have some outstanding wrestlers.
Right. Haines this time has let Meister up. I think he feels that he can get in for the takedown. He drops in for a single. He's got it in the air, and Meister's attacking it very well, but Haines looks like he's going to get a takedown out of it unless they go out of bounds, and they're not. They're going out. Referee John Hovel says no points.
I'm a little surprised at him letting him get a point to tie it up. When you're ahead, do you want to let the guy tie you up?
I don't know. I
Be sure to join Ken Syke and Randy Allen for that telecast. State Championship High School Hockey. Right now we're at the field house, and we hope you're enjoying the State Championship Wrestling Championship Finals.
Marsh, while we have a minute now, as the two wrestlers begin circling, how do we tell which is which on the scoreboard? And if you can see the leg bands, one green one and one red one. Of course, Meister's uniform is red, so he has also the red leg band on, so there isn't any confusion. But the scoreboards have green and red panels, and they match. And of course, everybody, once you get used to it, you can pretty well keep track.
I'm glad you told me that, because I'm colorblind and I didn't know what that was all about. 1:15 left in the third and final period. 6-6, and Meister comes up with a takedown and takes an 8-6 lead. And in hindsight and in retrospect, the way things are right now, I can't help but question that 1 point escape that Haines gave up.
But certainly, maybe he, obviously not maybe, he knows what he's doing, but it certainly looks rather strange unless he was that much better on his feet that he would give up the escape. The boys are very outstanding on their feet. Oh, and here comes a reversal possibility here with Haines rolling around, and Meister once again has tried to throw legs in. 42 seconds, and Haines is coming out the back door. He will probably get this unless, well, I can't imagine why he wouldn't. There's the reversal.
And we're all tied up now at 8-8 with 30 seconds remaining in the match. We're going to go right down to the wire, and a very strong possibility that we could see our first overtime of the evening in the championship final. There's something right away. There's a look at the scoreboard clock. 25 seconds remaining in the third period. 8-8, Meister and Haines at 126 pounds. Oh, we're going right down to the wire.
This time he's not going to let him up. He's staying right tough on a ride. And he'll very likely be doing now is trying to hold on, just hold on to go into the overtime. And Meister, of course, is going to do everything if he can to come out. There he is, coming out with a sit-out.
Meister gets the 1 point with 10 seconds left. Meister leads it 9-8 with 8 seconds left. Haines has to put a move on him. He can't get around behind, and Meister winds up winning it.
That's just about the best flourishing final we've had today, Marshall. Excellent match all the way, 9-8.
Dave Meister of Manitowoc Lincoln is the state champion. Scott Graber of Mineral Point, he finishes third in the state championships. Now back to the Fieldhouse Live to look at John Haines of Arcadia, the Class B champ and the runner-up for a state title, and the Class A champ and the 1980 state champion at 126 pounds, Dave Meister of Manitowoc Lincoln, who finishes the year with a 28-1-1 record.